Superstar, what the fuck have you created, man?
Yo, what's going on, TSR family? Heck here with the TSR show. Got my boy Ant and my boy Smurf right over there. We back at it like a crack addict. And for another week of the TSR show, if you haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. Those subscribers are coming in, and be ready for that Taco Chronicles episode 3 coming out next week. All right, so let's get this started, baby.
All right, let's start it off right away, real quick. First of all, how's everybody's night going?
It's going good. I mean, it's a little different recording like right now.
It's kind of dark.
So we're recording on Friday because, you know, Easter's on Sunday, so
yeah, happy
you guys
Easter.
are going to get this episode pretty quick. Anyways, we're going to start off with some NBA. Michael Rapaport against KD.
Oh, no off the tops?
Oh, and off the top.
Yeah.
Off the top. Okay, I got an off the top.
All right, go for it.
Do you guys have an off the top?
Yeah, mine's real quick, though.
Now I got some courage in me. I'll go one.
Mine's a little... All right, go. You want to start it?
I'll start it.
Go ahead.
All right, so
you know he's going to take like 20 minutes.
No. This is actually fast. So this reminded me. Last week I said, and this I'm piggybacking off of it. Okay, so last week I said, watch the way you think. Don't have perspective. Don't
Have that same expectations on other people. Yeah.
So I was 18 years old. This was back when TVs were huge, right? And I had this friend who comes up to me at work and goes, "Hey, John could get you this TV." "Oh, no way. What kind is it?" He's like, "Go by his house and pick one out." So obviously it's criminal stuff going on, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Wait, to his house
So,
or work?
To his house. So I go home and I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go look at this TV, blah, 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 blah." Little did I know, my brother was in the bathroom, and he was a cop.
Oh.
So unknowingly,
Oh.
I dry snitched. All of a sudden, next you know, Johnny got hemmed up. And that's why I said,
We're talking about Johnny Doe and John Doe.
yeah, John Doe. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That reminded me of the mentality that you have, somebody else might not have that mentality.
Right.
So that's why I thought about it the other night. I was like, damn, I remember that. Like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, when they got busted, I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt bad, bro. And I was like, but it was just an accident. It was, his way of thinking was totally different from mine, so.
It was one domino that fell and just...
Yeah.
knocked
And what it
everything
is,
out.
that's why I said, like, me and Marcos were talking about, like, watch the company you keep, because sometimes people don't think like you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the way I think goes to a dark place pretty much automatically. Somebody might be like, "Dude, this guy's kind of fucking crazy."
I just said that earlier. Maybe we shouldn't
That's a little
start
too
there.
That's a little too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Okay, so I got an off the top, and this is it. Why is half or part of America so retarded when it comes to just simple things? You know, think outside of the box. You know how like a quarterback extend the play mentality, like make lemonade out of lemons. So I go to Popeyes. Go to Popeyes. And
For that chicken sandwich?
no. I like to get my tenders. Anyways, I go to Popeyes. I know Popeyes is gonna be packed.
Oh,
It's gonna be packed. There's always a long ass line.
Yeah.
So what do I do? Before I get there, I do my order online on the app. So when I get there, I'm in and I'm out.
Right.
All these retards are standing in line waiting to order. I don't get it. What? Bless you.
Thank you.
What is it with all these retards? Just think outside the box. You don't have to stand in line. So I get my food, I get my tenders, I go up there and everybody's looking at me, and then I'm leaving and I'm smiling, sipping on my sweet tea.
But no one
as
can see you're
everybody's in
smiling.
line, huh?
No one can see you're smiling because of the mask, right?
Right? No, I didn't have my mask. And then everybody's just looking at me, and then like, what? Like,
How
this
did
just
you
got
do-
VIP or
Yeah,
what?
how does you
And it's
make
like,
food
no,
first?
like my mind's like. So I told the lady, you know you can order online, right? You don't have to stand in line. Oh, really? It's like,
Like we just went through a year of ordering online.
Are they like not like
I think
smart?
that.
And here's the other thing. The other thing is, when I wash my hands whenever I go to restrooms, let me put the fucking faucet in the middle of the sink. Don't put it like towards the little wall. So when I wash my hands, I'm not hitting the walls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? When you wash your hands and like, so say this is the faucet right here, right? The water's coming right here, right? And the little thing is right here. It's like every time I'm washing my hands, my knuckles and my fingers hit the wall. Put the sink over here so I can actually go like this and wash my hands without hitting the wall. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe, but I don't think I've experienced it like that. I got small ass hands, so.
It ain't like I got the biggest hands, but it's like
maybe I just never thought about it.
It's kind of nasty.
It's one of those Easter eggs type. You know, you notice it.
Yeah. When you bump the sink, you're kind of like, oh, like I just washed and my hands get all dirty.
I notice little shits. Sometimes I'm oblivious to hella shit, but little shit, something like random stuff, I'll notice it.
And that's the crazy thing about you is like, yeah, you're oblivious to like the most simple shit. Like, bro, you didn't see that? See what?
What?
But then like the littlest stuff, like, yo, that don't bother you? I'm like, I never really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the weird part about it.
No, but I don't think a lot of people know about ordering online right now.
No, well, you know what I think it is? It's not even like the fact of ordering online. I think people are just like, it's back to normal type of deal. Like, they're just like when I went out to eat for the first time, I didn't mind waiting like an hour. Because I was like, yo, we're going to sit down and eat. And you know what I mean? That might be it. But when it comes to fast food, like, nah, I'm ordering online, bro. Like, or I'm calling that in.
Right, but there's some places where you have to like wait. Like, you're not gonna, like, if you go to McDonald's, like you're not gonna like order online typically.
Yeah.
But it's that mentality. I'll bring it to sports. Is like a quarterback extending a play. You either have it or you don't.
Right.
So what's your off the top?
My off the top, it was a bad week for refs, man. We had one collapsed in March Madness. You know, hopefully he's okay. The other one in the NBA just like couldn't find his feet under him, and he was just tumbling and hurting. And I hope they're okay, man, because for that to happen to two refs in 1 week, it was like there was a bug going around. It was like COVID-20.
So Hector comes in black and white of support.
For the refs.
Yeah, he brought the stripes. Look at him.
I brought the ant look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's adding color. It's like we're switching. Like he's adding color. Yeah, I like that.
Clockwork orange.
I like that. All right, now let's get into what you want to get into.
Okay, so KD and Michael Rapaport.
Right.
So the context here is there was supposedly friendly banter, maybe from KD's mindset, and we'll put the text up. But they were going at it, and Michael Rapaport leaked out the DMs between both of them. KD is catching a lot of flack for what he said. I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but you could see it on the video.
It was the F slur.
Yeah,
it's been said here a few times, but no malicious intent behind it at all.
So anti-gay, misogynistic stuff like that, and he started talking about his wife, but he didn't really talk about his wife. He mentioned his wife, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between talking about your wife and mentioning your wife. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think about the whole thing? Hector, you looking at me a little bit weird, like.
No, I'm listening.
What do you mean?
No, I want to hear your guys' point of view first.
I pose it to you. Talk to me, I'll talk back.
Well, all right, so.
Let me hear you, I got ears.
So Rapaport came out today and kind of like said, hey, this got blown out of proportion. He got me on a bad day.
Pat McCaffrey.
Yeah, it was, to relate back to that, I think about this. It was like one time, we all have bad days, right? And sometimes we say things or do things that we have no malicious intent, but it came off like, damn, that dude, he was kind of a jerk. You know what I mean? So you're catching him on an off day, which isn't KD's fault. That's not his fault. He didn't know. But the way it was, Rapaport explained it in the apology. He said that, look, I don't banter with my friends like that. Like, this was on for months. It was kind of like, at first it started off as friendly.
Yeah.
But then it kind of trickled into something where I'm like, all right, dude, like, this is not how I joke around with my friends. This is starting to kind of, and you can't blame someone for their reaction. If I push you with no malicious intent, right, but I catch you on a bad day or you just take it wrong and you punch me in the face, I can't blame you for your reaction, right?
Plus your reaction plus the way people talk to people are different. Because I talk to people that I know a lot different than I don't.
Right. So my whole thing is, though, there's only two things in this world that really push my buttons, and that will, like, we got to step outside and you owe me 5 minutes. That's when you mess with my money, and when you mess with my family. That's two things that really just piss me off. I'll take all criticism, I'll take joking around, all that stuff. But when you mess with one of those two things,
I'm just laughing at the way he's looking, dude.
Yeah, we got a problem, right? So he mentioned his wife, right? And I've been trying to look for those comments, and I can't see. Tell me the mention, because then I have more.
This is the context. So Katie says, your wife mad as fuck because you wasting that little bit of money on a lawyer because you can't take a joke. Ha 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 ha. How pussy are you? Your wife doesn't even respect your bitch ass.
See?
Oh.
So, I've gone into people, and just recently, like...
He looks at me.
No, not
just
with you. When someone mentioned my kids, and they just brought up my kids, but my anger level was like, yo, what we're arguing about has nothing to do with my kids. So keep them out of your mouth. Like, keep my kids, they have nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, but for me, it was like, yo, we're done. I ain't messing with you no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But you don't know. But that's just me. You can't blame me for getting mad over that. Just don't mention my family, bro. Like, you can call me whatever you want to call me, do whatever you want to do to me. But once it's my family, anybody in my family, then we got a problem. Because you have no reason, if something is between you and I.
They don't include them.
Yeah, that's just between you and me. Yeah. That's the beef. That's it. We can go back and forth with each other. We can box it out, whatever it is. Just, you have no reason to bring them up. Now you're bringing them up to push my buttons. You see what I'm saying? And now the buttons are pushed, and now you have the reaction. You have what it said. Now, with Rapaport coming out and apologizing and saying that it was kind of blown out of proportion, that's on you, Rapaport. Like, you shouldn't have just brought it up in the first place. You should have called him up. Yeah. But that's the era we live in. We want everybody to see what the life we're living and how we're doing and all this and that. Some things are just meant to on the phone call. Yo, let me talk to you man to man, bro. And that's where I think that's where it was messed up. Like, Rapaport should just call him like, yo, what's the deal here? Like, let's handle this. Like, man, are you really mad or whatever? Like, I'm cool with joking around.
So you think KD crossed the line here, and also Rapaport shouldn't have?
I think, yes.
It could be handled a lot better.
Yeah, I think Rapaport mishandled the situation. I think he could have man-to-man gave him a call. That's like when someone passes away and they're like, oh, rest in peace, and keep them in your prayers all over social media. When you could just call, you should just call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a real friend does. And we were talking about that earlier. Now you're doing that for the attention. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to understand this. Michael Rapaport's how old? So he just lost his temper. So we gotta put it that way. But we gotta remember, we're dealing with Katie that's an insecure person that don't take criticism very well. So who are you to be making comments like that up to anybody in DMs, acting finger happy, trying to be a finger thug, trying to be the badass?
Yeah.
You have a burner account, bro. Like, people busted you on that. You're insecure. You have your own problems, so you should know not to cross that line.
Right.
So, I think, Michael Rapaport, I don't, like, KD, I know he likes him, man. He's a great basketball player, but when it comes to his personality, he's just a bitch, guys. Or do we not know that he's just a bitch now?
Right.
Yeah, he just...
Yeah, I'll say insecure.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? But like, he's that guy that he's like any other younger guy.
He's sentimental.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
Very sensitive, and he thought, hey, I'm gonna push this guy's buttons.
He just got another guy sensitive. And KD was go ahead.
No, but that's what I said. I just think he's sensitive. He hit somebody's soft spot, like you said, brought up the wife, and that's when he went, nah, this
Yeah.
And he's like, I had a bad day. He hit me on a bad Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, it was my fault. I shouldn't have done it, but it's already done.
Right. What's your thoughts?
So, the backstory on this, they've met before. He's been to a Warriors game.
One time.
And they've had like a little link up before. So, we got to look at it from KD's side and Rapaport's side. So, KD is probably like, you know when you know someone, like you'll take the joke a little bit extra because you know that's how you guys joke, right? Now, that's probably what KD's mindset is. But Rapaport, even though he talks hella shit on social media about Trump, about anybody you name it, he goes beyond the lines.
And then he brought this up.
Hang on, don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
He goes, I got the form.
Cool.
He goes beyond the lines and he does X amount of stuff, right? So the moment that the emotional little bitch, quote unquote, Kevin Durant, digs deep, now you want to say, which he didn't talk shit about your wife, he mentioned your wife.
Yeah, but he's saying he has no respect. Your wife don't even have respect for your bitch ass. So he's basically saying, like, he's a puppet.
Regardless,
okay,
bro. Like,
hang on. So everybody. Okay, so basically, Rapaport is basically, all right. He got me. He got me in my soft spot or whatever.
He's the Meek Mill in that situation.
He's the Drake.
He was the predator that turned into the prey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got him in the soft spot, and he is letting it know. So if I'm him, I'm like, all right, you mentioned my wife. Now I'm gonna take it up a notch. I'm gonna say something else, in return to up your fucking joke. If you're that much of a shit talker, this is in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he shouldn't have leaked out the message. This is like locker room talk. There's stuff that we say amongst each other that is just locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? Shit could get
outlandish,
real saucy, but that's not really for it to be out there in the public because that's not really who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and to piggyback on that is the difference is like we've known each other for a long time, so we know how we banter. But if I met someone one time, and then now he's like bringing up my kids and my wife or whatever. Now it's like, hey, bro,
what's your problem?
What do you mean by that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now if they explain it like, oh, bro, my bad, dog. I thought we're cool. No, we're cool, but we ain't that cool.
Not yet.
You know what I mean?
Not yet.
Katie also called him a pale, pasty, cum guzzling bitch. I didn't know KD could diss someone so in such a American way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was expecting some shit where it's like some hood shit. Yeah. But he got him on some
white boy shit.
Some like Big Lebowski shit. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Rapaport, he a sucker for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm more on KD's side because it's yeah, you went there, but both of y'all was like, you know, was going at it. In my opinion, if like someone wants to say something about my wife, there's a difference between mentioning your wife and talking about your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, you can't even satisfy your wife. The wife is in the context, but it's like he's not talking about your wife. This is just my opinion, or maybe I don't get offended by it. Maybe that's just what it is, or I just can roast back. That's just my opinion on it. But he should not be leaking out DMs like that. Like that is some sucker shit right there. Like imagine if our group chats were to get leaked.
Oh,
not that is bad, but you know what I'm saying. The context of what other people would make it out to be.
Especially with text messages, there's no context behind it.
But I
it's
think
not like a voice.
And Rapaport was talking about like how they were gonna link up to do this thing for social media, which was called the Shame Game, and he was doing it like from Average Joe's, like sending them like, you know, all these comments, and he would post their DMs. So in that context, maybe at that time, like Rapaport leaked it because that's what like he's been doing. You know what I mean? And then, but the thing is like, you're talking about an Average Joe, and then you took it up to like KD.
But here's you got it right, because okay, so DMs, I don't do that. I don't message stars on Twitter, anything like that. Like, dude, I'm not your friend. But one thing I have done before is when Shannon Sharp, before he became a announcer, it was like my very first Twitter account. I hit him and I said, "Hey, bro, I saw some of your highlights. You were a bad motherfucker." And it was just like with YouTube, right? He actually hit me back. "Thanks, bro. Appreciate it," or something like that. And my friend Art is the one that told me to do that. He's like, "He hit you back, bro. He's cool like that." And I was like, "Oh, cool. But you gotta listen to the good stuff, not just the bad."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine how much bad stuff you get, like on a regular basis, being in public, people like that.
Yeah.
You probably hear that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think I think it's some.
I think the moral of the story is you can't tell someone how to react.
Yeah.
At the end of it,
And you can't, if you gonna dish it,
you gotta take it.
And
You
it
gotta
really
take it.
kind of
Don't get
comes,
dished at.
and it comes down to this. Michael Rapaport, wasn't he a comedian?
actor.
Actor, comedian?
Yeah.
He's Remy from Higher Learning or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, if he's a comedian, like, how come he doesn't take it in a comedic way?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, because with his apology, he was talking about like, yo,
And then
it got blown out of proportion. Like it came out on this and this and that, and then it comes back to the media. They threw a narrative out there as to like, this is what KD
And
said.
KD got fined $50K.
Yeah, KD got fined.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. And then here's the thing that I didn't like. He right away played victim at the same time. Well, I don't ever, when people tell me, because I guess he's Jewish, right? They call me anti-Semitic things, and I went, oh, and this is when I saw that, I went, hey, don't play like you're victim all of a sudden too, because you're Jewish and you get bad comments. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna probably get them where like, that guy ain't no Mexican, he doesn't even speak Spanish. I'd have to just take it.
And back to the media thing is sometimes Anthony falls victim to it. Is KD gets all this flack for, oh, he's sensitive. If you think about it, he is one of the most personable athletes in the NBA. He doesn't think he's above anybody. He'll actually hit you back up. He'll this whole thing right here. Are you gonna see someone else, you know, doing banter like that with someone else? Now again, he crossed the line and certain shit, but like some people are more personable than you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't think he's like, if someone calls him out like on Twitter or he'll just comment and say something on Twitter like some athletes are scared for backlash to just comment on a regular post and say something because the media's gonna they're human beings at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hector's just looking at me like,
Yeah, keep going.
I don't know about this because I'm not like a Twitter head or like, but I didn't know he's that personable.
He's always on IG. He's always on Twitter replying to fans. Always. And they take it as him being sensitive or something like that.
No,
It's
but
like,
but see, you're talking about difference though. Like there's a difference in KD. He responds, yeah, to fans on his KD account, but then he throws the negative shit on the burner account. So that's where like the sensitive comment comes in. If you're gonna talk trash to just like an average Joe or a fan, say it on your account. Why'd you have to create a burner account to say the bad stuff to these people? And then on your account, you say good things on your good thing. That's
So-
the same thing. It's like two-facing it.
okay, so are you?
He
He talks shit on his account. Now he had a burner account, and he admitted to
he
having
starts doing that now after.
right, but he even to this day admits to still having burner accounts and still talking shit.
Exactly, but why
I don't know.
have the multiple burner accounts?
Why I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Doesn't that take a lot of effort? Like he has to create an email address.
he has
all the-
people on there though.
No,
You know,
he's got his own team.
Yeah, he's got.
But
his own
it's
social
just
media.
it's just now he is sensitive, but don't let the media fuck you up. Don't let the media just what the media's gonna say is what my sometimes the media isn't.
Yeah, but we've been saying that, but we can get over
we've been
that.
saying
fact.
that, yeah,
like
but
the
like-
media is the media.
But
like,
I just have my personal opinion about it. Like
Okay.
the minute I found a burner account, I went,
Yeah, it's feelings over
it's-
facts, like, yeah.
Okay, so we'll bring it to NFL.
Maybe if I met him, I'd probably be, hey, it might be cool.
The NFL.
Sorry about what I said on our show, bro.
I didn't really mean to call you a bitch. Like my bad.
I was having a bad day.
Yeah, I've had heartburn all day. My stomach hurts. It's been a long week.
Hey, but I needed context.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some views, man. What's the next one?
I ain't gonna lie.
JJ?
That
Okay,
was,
so
there's a lot of cussing for like the first 15 minutes,
Wait,
bro.
what, JJ?
So let's bring it to the NFL. So there's a 17th game now
Oh, okay.
in the NFL. How you guys feel about that? How you guys feel about
Did
it?
they
Now
find
there
out?
was one team that voted against it. Just one team. Can you guys name what that team was that voted against the 17th game?
The Jaguars?
It was the Bears. But there's a 17th game season.
They're like, we barely have a quarterback for 16 games.
Yeah.
Like, y'all want to add another one?
I didn't see that one coming.
So with that being said,
But they eliminated a preseason game, though, right?
did they?
I'm
I'm pretty sure they did. Regardless,
They had to.
regardless.
They snuck it on the players, though.
Yeah.
What's his name? Alvin Kamara was talking shit. He was not a big fan of it, of the 17th game. I like it,
Yeah, I don't mind it.
but the days of being 8-8 for the Raiders is all gone.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
It's
at
long
500.
gone. You're either gonna continue to be under 500 or no more 7-9,
Yeah.
8-8. Is it gonna be 8-9 or 9-8?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You're either gonna be a winner or a loser.
So, what matchups do you guys like from the 17 game season? From the 7 extra game, I should say.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, real quick. Yeah, it does eliminate one game for the preseason. But it says here players agreed to the additional game as part of their 2020 collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah.
And then you got to understand because of the losses with no fans this year. That's why they're trying to make up the money by adding another game.
Well, yeah, and they've been talking about this for the past like 3 years.
For the-
As a fan, I like it.
Yeah. One extra week of football, bro.
Well, and honestly though too, it's gonna add a lot of more parity now too. You can't just go 8-8.
And this, are they gonna start resting players like they do in the NBA before playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, if you're already like if you win your division, right?
How is this gonna
Like
affect?
by the
Are they going to
States.
expand rosters, you think?
I think they are more so now because of like COVID, kind of how they added it last year. I think they're probably gonna have to stick with that.
That IR rule should have been in place even before COVID. Why do you, like unlimited IR spots could come back whenever? Why
Yeah.
does it have to be like 8 weeks to come back?
Yeah,
Like, what if you're gonna be ready before?
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're hurt, you're taking up a roster spot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they need to keep that for the long run.
yeah. I mean, from the players that were mad about it, look, there's times where I gotta work mandatory overtime. Do I like it? No.
No.
But if I gotta work Saturday, I gotta work Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so they're gonna. I think they hate it now, but with the revenue coming up, and they're gonna make up a lot of that money. You're gonna see a lot more money though too towards the players because of that game. That's gonna bring in a lot more TV revenue, TV deals. You added that extra playoff spot to the playoffs. You have higher chances of going in there. That's why I say it adds more parity. And as a fan, I like it, but it's not necessarily like it was from the players. It's like it's not like they kept the same thing and added a game. They took something away and put something else in. You know what I mean? Because 4 preseason games in general was like too much.
Plus, how much?
Yeah, that was way too much, and owners were charging regular season game prices.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that was a. You might as well give me that extra game and let me go see a real game instead of seeing 2 weeks of guys that aren't even going to be on the team and probably not even in the league.
Right, but we did get some juicy an extra juicy matchup like the Raiders against the Bears will be a juicy matchup. Then you got America's team against the Cowboys. That's going to be another juicy matchup.
That one's going to be. You got the Browns against the Cardinals.
Is that Browns against the Cardinals?
Yeah, okay. They're going to host the Cardinals, and it's going to be nice.
Who you got in that one? Browns and Cardinals.
Oh, we're going to say it now?
Who you got in that one?
I got Cardinals on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
J.J. Watt?
But I don't think
Does Khalil Mack go 0-2 against the Raiders?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right, huh? Yeah, they still don't got a quarterback. Mitch Trubisky.
Does
Dalton?
Yeah.
Does America's team do they beat up on Dak Prescott?
Oh, the Patriots? Cam Newton's gonna throw that ball all over that.
Hell no.
Can't wait for that.
I don't think.
That's
hey, we're gonna be resting our starters.
That's gonna be the game that I want to. Hey, Hector, I'm coming over, bro.
Yeah.
You say no, I'm coming over, bro.
No. I watch Cowboys games by myself.
The Patriots are gonna be there. Where are they playing at?
I don't know if they're gonna. I think Cowboys host them
Because the Cowboys they stole like their moniker, "Do Your Job" or something like that, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Don't they say "Do Your Job" or something like that? Don't they have it like all over like their facility?
I think it's do the work.
Is do the work?
Yeah, it's do the work.
What about? Are they doing London games this year?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Or Mexico games. And that was,
Cowboys have "Do Your Job" written in training.
Oh, is it do your job?
Training camp, locker room. Man,
see, look,
they call them America's team. Cowboys haven't done anything original or anything good since now that's what I call music 2.
You're stupid.
Since the 90s.
That's what was it now?
Yeah, now,
Yeah.
Double disc.
Hey, Hello Kids Bop 5.
Yeah.
I
See,
think I bought the Dr. Dre.
Hector wasn't wearing
Chronic album on
glasses. Hector
tape.
wasn't wearing glasses when they won the Super Bowl.
I was only like 2.
I think that's what I said. I think I bought the Dr. Dre Chronic on tape when they won the Super Bowl last.
Yeah, they play at Gillette. They'll be playing in New England.
In the winter? Damn.
The what?
In the winter?
Yeah.
They're saying full audiences too, right?
See, and then
expect, yeah.
And then see, look right here. Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence is one of 10 players to earn an extra $1 million for the 17th game. See what I'm saying? So the players now, they're like, oh, what the hell? We're gonna play another game. I think it's shittier for shitty teams. They're like, man, we gotta go back out there again, dog. One more week.
Yeah, you're 0-10 and you're going 7 more games.
Hey, man, that
we're
can't
we're gonna have a 1-16 team.
Oh my god.
That's an 0-17. Imagine that, like the Lions.
The Lions.
Bro.
Dude, you know
that'd be crazy. Hey, what's your record right now? Hey, we're 9-7, but hopefully, if we win these next 2,
playoffs, baby. The playoffs, baby.
So is what's gonna consider like a playoff? The lowest
playoff record 10-7.
Playoff record 10-7. Is that
I
what it's
think
gonna
so.
It's gonna be like
9-8.
You have to hit double digits, right?
And NFC East
9-8
9-8 is gonna win it.
10-7.
It comes down to that last game. It's gonna be like, yo, the Cowboys gotta win, and the Eagles gotta lose. 9-8 wins the division.
No.
Now the only thing is they're gonna have to alternate like 9 away, 8 home, and then the next year it'll be.
Yeah,
9
because
home,
each
8
team
away.
still gets a bye week. Only one bye week.
Oh, it's only one bye week.
It's only one bye week. So I don't know how that's gonna suck for teams that have those early bye weeks.
Oh,
Like that second week, that
drag
third
into
week,
the third
that's
week,
where
yeah.
it's gonna suck, dude.
Yeah.
And I really don't like that about the NFL. Like I don't like how like some teams will play like one game and then they got a bye week.
Not one.
Well,
game.
like too early on.
Bye weeks don't start until like after week 6
Okay, and I like.
or week 4.
So
something
what?
like
When is it gonna start now? Like after week 7?
that. I have no idea.
That'd be solid.
Well, you figure that the bye week is because all the games in the beginning of the seasons are on all the time, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 Monday night football games and there's all that shit.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So yeah,
So then in the end, how many Saturday games are you gonna get? Like, you know how like those last like 2-3 weeks, they have Saturday games?
I think they should have a Friday night game, but I don't think
No.
they
You know why they don't
Football.
do that, right?
because of high school.
Yeah.
And college football.
And then
I never
College.
knew that until like 2 years ago.
And then college has
Saturday.
Saturday.
Revenue sharing.
Why not a Tuesday? You know,
Tuesday would kind of be
Play on
weird.
a
huh?
Sunday? On Tuesday?
bro, when COVID last year, I like, football on a Tuesday? Hell yeah. I like that. When I had COVID, I'm like,
He says it
damn,
all
I'm gonna watch
proud.
the Bills. I'm gonna watch, who was it? The Steelers and the Redskins, I think, or the football team. They played on Tuesday. I'm like,
Oh, they're
hell
gonna
yeah.
keep that name too.
I get
Hear
to
about
chill
that?
here and watch football on Tuesday?
I would much prefer a Wednesday than the Thursday. What do
To
you
break
think?
up the week a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because
you
Thursday
got the
nights,
Monday-
Thursday
yeah.
nights like, hey, let's go dance salsa, let's go out. Whatever.
Yeah, because then, and then.
So I think Monday Night Football, they're
Let's
gonna
go
be able
down
to
salsa. It's the-
they're gonna be able to flex out games, right?
Huh?
They're gonna be able to flex out games on Monday night. I think that's what I read. Monday night, you know what I mean by flex out games?
Like 2 games?
No, like you know how Sunday Night Football,
It's
Yeah.
flexed.
it's they're able to flex out the game. So say the
Oh,
schedule
yeah.
comes out and it's like the Pittsburgh against the Patriots, and say
Yeah.
like
They're
it's gonna
not
be
doing
hyped
the-
up during this
Yeah.
before the season starts, but as the season starts, the Patriots suck. Oh,
Yeah, like when they had Jets
so
on Sunday
they'll
night.
move it out and put a relevant game in.
Well,
Yeah.
they're saying because I know ESPN.
They're gonna do that with Monday Night Football
But they've said that ESPN their ratings aren't too good on Monday Night Football.
because they got the worst.
Yeah,
game.
they got bad games.
Yeah, they'll have like the Browns and the Jets on.
And then they
Monday
had
night.
Jason.
Yeah,
Witten
it's
on
And I'm
there.
like,
Bro,
bro,
come on.
I ain't trying to watch them,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that's true. They do got the.
They got the and the trashes announcers.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
bro.
the Sunday night games are the good ones. Like, ooh, yeah, like you're pumped to watch Sunday Night Football now.
And there's a guy who I've been watching
Yeah.
since college, junior
Yeah.
year.
There's
and
no person-
wow.
Yeah, you could tell ESPN's so Disney because they don't even get like, did you see that play? They don't get excited. They just go, everything's going so smoothly. Look at this game. Look at the weather. And you're like, oh my God, dude, stop.
And then they always say like the most, like what, like the most, the simplest shit. Like he really threw that ball hard. You know, like what?
and then for Sunday Night Football, you got that Carrie Underwood trade.
Oh,
yeah.
Singing Sunday Night Football. Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
And then you got like JJ Watt in the background.
Yeah.
And but I will say this about Sunday Night Football. They got like a pregame to Tony Dungy and the dude and the little dude that looks like you, Mike Tirico.
You're a dick.
You don't look like me.
A little bit.
This is where you put the side by
I'm
side.
seeing it
Oh,
now.
and
I'm seeing it now.
That's messed up.
And then what's
bro.
his name?
I can't laugh on my neck.
I don't.
That's like the most boring. That's like the
Tony,
60 minutes.
Tony Dungy and Rodney Harrison is
Yeah.
like, and Mike Florida is like, bro, like that's what they need to do.
Spice up
They
that
need
Sunday
to spice
night.
up The
Yup.
Fox one is good. I think that is
Yeah.
good. But they need some TNT shit. They need some.
Even NFL Network is good on Thursday nights, like with Michael Irvin, and then you added Steve Smith.
Yeah,
I really like Steve Smith on there.
Yeah,
he's still like a dog on there. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't play that good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he calls you out, and they don't know what to do. Like, they want to get mad, and they're like, "Well, I could have done better."
But Rodney Harrison has the shortest responses to anything that's told.
I'm
yeah,
not
that's a great
fan.
game.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
Yeah,
I agree, Dungy.
yeah, I agree. I agree,
And
Coach.
then Mike Tree goes like, "And we'll be back."
But I like the presentation in the game. Al Michaels, and what's the other dude's name? Chris Collinsworth.
Colin
And then
Cowherd, I was called.
And then the whole when they're doing like the players, Tom Brady, Michigan, or like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, when they're going through the whole,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope.
I like the one thing I do like from Monday night is that they probably got like the best intro song. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
that's been
dun, dun,
Channel 7, bro. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
And then
dun, 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 dun.
And then, well, today we've got the Carolina Panthers going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's gonna be a slugfest.
We've got no playoff implications here.
Bro, and it's worse because it's like third quarter, 5 minutes left. Carolina 3, Jaguars 0. We'll be back after.
Yeah.
I hate that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna turn this off.
And I remember when it used to be just on regular TV, not ESPN. I was as a kid, I used to love watching it because like during the holidays they had like the jingle bells, like Santa on the top, and you know how Fox does it where they put the lights around the logo.
Yeah,
on the top.
the time clock or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Happy
ESPN
holidays.
doesn't do nothing like that. Like no bats for Halloween. No, like I remember there used to be one where all of a sudden be watching the bats would like fly. Happy Halloween, everybody! And you're like, I was a little kid, all yeah.
It is Halloween.
Yeah.
But we all know what the goat is, though. You know what I'm saying?
And tonight, we have the Green Bay Packers going up against the Seattle Seahawks.
Hey, Jim Nance here, Tony Romo here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jim?
We've got America's Game of the Week. No, that's Fox.
That's Fox.
That's Fox.
That's the afternoon game too.
Yeah.
All right, ready
Troy
for
Aikman.
ready for the Fox.
Who's your favorite anchor, or broadcaster, as far as football?
It was
play-by-play or color analyst.
mine was John Gruden.
What do you mean by color?
This is a
analyst?
goat. This is a goat right here.
Yeah.
This is it.
That was nice.
Fox.
That one gets you hyped up.
Yeah.
Like every time.
And
The
they-
Cowboys
and
have a
they-
lot of American
Let's
Game
take
of
it
the
down to
Week.
Aaron
And they
Andrews
always
who's on
fly in
field
like
right
this.
now.
They get that big, the one that comes in like that to show the whole field, and then you just see that little robot.
Have you ever
flex in
noticed
the
when they
corner.
go back to the field, they always show the quarterback throwing, like warming up and throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Always show the quarterback. No one else. And then you'll see a receiver come in, and then on the other side, you see like the other receiver on the bench.
Yeah.
Just like going like that.
Yeah.
They
That's
even-
the Fox. We'll take it down to Aaron Andrews. Aaron Andrews, what do you got for us? Yeah, I just got done talking to Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott, he's a little bit ill, but he's got a #1 fan out there, Hector Velasco. He's probably beating off to Dak Prescott, throwing the ball for a dump off right now.
Twice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that.
So who's your favorite broadcaster?
I like
Booger McFarland.
I've liked John Gruden. I like Tony Romo.
Dude. That's when you saw Monday Night really
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know,
take a
after he
dip.
left, yeah.
Jason Wayne came in.
Yeah.
that guy
I like
had no
Tony
personality.
Romo. I like Jim Nance, John Gruden. Those are my guys right there.
Mine
I
was-
like John Madden, obviously, but
Oh yeah, mine was John.
No, I mean
Gruden.
as of right now.
Yeah, but
And-
mine was John Gruden, but now it's Tony Romo. Now that he's back coaching.
and the dude that used to do football, but he only does college now, is a black dude. Forget his name.
Which one?
Yeah.
I'll play a clip of like.
Louis Riddick is on Monday Night now too, huh? I like Louis Riddick, but they never let him like speak too much.
No, have you noticed they cut it
Yeah,
off a lot?
like he'll really try and get into a play and where you're like learning it, and then they'll just be like, "So what do you think?" I don't think they should have 3.
So this guy right here.
No, it should just need 2. That's all I need is 2.
Where the Broncos have to go to get in field goal range for Prater.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Timeouts in to work these. Stokely down the sideline.
That's what Monday Night Football's missing.
Yeah.
Excitement like that,
Yeah.
bro.
I would love to be a broadcaster. I'd get so live.
I'd be like
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
I'd be like Joe Rogan when he calls the fight. Oh, and he's down! He's down! I'd be all.
Whoa! 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 He can go all the way! That
those
really
levels on that mic, those levels on that mic.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm sorry. I lost
Had
it.
the mic out
And
here.
then Boom. When Boom used to be on there doing the Monday night
Oh, I
show.
hated him. Can't stand him. Can't stand him.
Well, he only does like clips now.
Yeah,
right?
that's all he
like,
does,
Like,
clips.
Yeah, I can't stand
come on,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Back. When he did the home run derby.
Hey,
Yeah.
good. Go! I remember.
Back.
What a dick. I know he got old though, dude. Hector was rolling on that one, huh?
I was like, who's he talking about? It's like when he did the home run derby, I just see a ball in my head. Back. You said that so straight faced too. Though. You didn't see it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god,
No,
I
I
need
didn't even
a
catch
water,
it.
bro. Like, damn, that shit was fucking. Oh wow. Let's bring it back.
What's funny is I was saying it. Hector goes
To the
quiet.
mic.
And
Hector
it's
was
sneaky.
quiet, but he's laughing in silence. He's just like,
Because he like said that into the mic. He's back.
back.
Whoop.
Way out of here.
Way out of here. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he got old though. Now that he left TV for a long time, he looks older than fuck.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, and then remember when he lost his dad? Like that's when he really kind of like
Step back.
Yeah. Speaking of the home run derby, though,
Baseball odds. Baseball is
Yeah.
back. You know.
opening day was yesterday. Shooting on a Friday, so
Yeah.
we're
so-
doing this for y'all, man. Like we having fun with this and we love it, but we love our fans. We love our subscribers out there. You know, whenever we can, we shoot the show.
So what is the best bet here? So the Dodgers are favored at plus 350 to win the World Series. Right behind them are the Yankees, the White Sox, the Padres, and the Braves. In there, you know, we've got the Astros sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Banging on trash cans.
eight at plus 2,200. What's a sleeper team that has a chance at, you know, upsetting the Dodgers?
Like kind of how like the Royals did that one year.
No, like
They're pretty good.
like who would you put your money on? Like sneaky. So like for example, for me, the St. Louis Cardinals are at plus 2,200. You know, basically you risk 100 to win 2,200. So that's a good bet. Obviously, the Dodgers is not a good bet at plus 350 because you never really want to bet on the favorite.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's like betting on a Mayweather fight.
But they are loaded though. So for me, the Cardinals, sneaky favorite.
I say the Padres.
Padres is a hyped up team. They're at plus 900.
Who's more at the bottom?
Who's more at the bottom?
Yeah, give me like the last five.
realistic.
Like realistic sleepers. But like at the bottom. I like to pick at the bottom of the
Okay,
barrel.
so the Phillies at plus
Just so like when
35.
I told y'all.
The Phillies at plus 3,500. The Indians at plus 4,000. Weren't they going to change their name, by the way? The Cubs at plus 4,000. You got the A's at plus 2,500, but they're more at the top.
Did they not change their name after all?
Nationals plus 3,000.
Nah, but they just
Red Sox
they won
at
it
plus
not too long ago.
5,000. LA Angels at plus 4,000. That's the other thing, the Angels. Who's the best baseball player in baseball? Best baseball player.
What's his name? The white
Mike
boy.
Trout?
Mike Trout, yeah.
Bro, you know how many times he's been in the playoffs?
0.
Once.
Aaron Judge is pretty good though too. Is that his name?
Yeah, but he's like still kind of new enough. Like Trout's been there.
But it's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
His team sucks.
Yeah.
He just takes a lot of money, isn't it? What he does.
But it
No,
don't
he's-
matter in baseball.
He's going to be an all-time great. It doesn't matter. There's no salary cap in baseball.
Yeah.
You can't like, oh.
Yeah, but those guys get paid a lot of money. Like baseball players, like what? Aren't they the highest paid?
Yeah, you got Francisco.
If you're
he just
a
made-
star, you're gonna get a lot lot guaranteed.
But they can do long-term contracts, like 10 years.
Yeah, they do 10 years.
Well,
but
they
it's
started
fully
doing that.
guaranteed.
They started doing that late.
Oh.
It started with Miggy. Remember?
Well, it started with Alex Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but they got screwed over on that contract because then Miggy signed that like 10-year at that time was like, how much was it? Like, was it 300 or 600?
I can't remember.
Something like that. But then he signed. Then everybody started doing like long term.
Yeah, because
So pick a team.
Because the Cardinals, the catcher for the Cardinals, Molina, he's
Twins, Mets.
Sleeper team. I'm gonna go with the Rays.
I'm an Indians
Well, they
fan.
went to the World Series last year. They're not really much of a sleeper.
That's what I was going to say, and then I realized that they went to the World Series.
No, they're a sleeper.
All right. Well, Rays are plus.
Just playing. No, I want to go like bottom.
Well, they
Bottom. The Rockies at plus 10,000.
Holy shit.
The Orioles at plus 10,000. The Giants, the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, you're really not like enticing me to pick one. I'm gonna go on a whim and I'm gonna say Phillies.
The Mets are another sneaky one. The Braves.
Yeah, but the Braves are up there. You said they were like in the top 5, right?
The Braves are
Plus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're fifth
Yeah.
best odds. But speaking of the Braves,
in Atlanta.
talk to them.
So the MLB All-Star Game got pulled from Atlanta. Reasoning was because the new voting laws in Atlanta that they were opposed to them, so they pulled them. I don't recall them naming another destination.
But what are the voting laws? Give context to what were the voting laws from what we know.
Well, I mean, from what we know,
Kind of
there's certain voting laws like now you got to provide ID. It's a misdemeanor charge to hand out water to people waiting in line.
Less sites.
Less sites, especially in
mobile
more like overpopulated areas. They moved a lot of sites to more less dense areas. No more mobile voting stations like RVs, how we would do that.
early voting got pushed back. so
Early
you can't-
voting was basically cut in half from like 6 months to about below 3 months.
Filing for an absentee ballot. You
Have-
gotta do
you
it
have
3
to do
months.
that.
Yeah.
Within
And
like
you have to have different forms of ID now. I think you have a certain amount of.
right. Also, they shortened the voting times as well. So they just kind of, in a way, the voting laws, the outrage behind those those voting laws is they kind of, people are calling it voter suppression. They made it harder for people to vote, especially those in poor and disenfranchises where they got to go and travel and wait in line and hopefully you get in to vote on that given day. So that's kind of the outrage behind that law. There's a lot more that goes into it. I'll let you guys speak on
But
it while I look it
it's,
up.
it's like 98 pages. Like we can't go through all of it.
Yeah, we're
Like the 13 biggest giveaway.
And I don't got my freaking law degree either, so I don't know what the hell's going on when I.
Basically, baseball got political here, and some people have an issue with it. Some people don't. My thing is, why are we punishing the Braves for this here?
So now I'll let you bring that into context.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, why? Now that he said that, so I applaud baseball out of all sports. They're usually last and like reacting to like
Anything political.
Yeah, or anything, I guess, woke.
Yeah.
They're the least woke.
Yeah, because NFL would be number one.
Well, motherfuckers don't know what woke really is. Why put? I'll put it to you like this. Say they're having the All-Star game where we live, and
Right.
we've got a professional team here, right?
Right.
And we bought tickets. We're gonna go see the stars of the stars.
Oh, yeah.
Now we can't anymore. Well, how is that? How is that from a fan's perspective living there? How is that? How is that my fault? Why are you punishing me? Why can't you go about
but
it?
what do you mean? Just real quick, like explain to them why they're punishing the Braves.
Yeah,
Because they moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta. It will not be in Atlanta anymore.
Okay, so
they're
that's
gonna have it.
yeah.
They're gonna have it where the Braves play. The Braves were, and the city was set to make a bunch of money.
Right.
Now,
Tourism and all that.
no longer going to happen. And it's the fact of showcasing your stadium. Your city is basically spotlight that night.
Right.
So All-Star games are, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Raiders are going to have that opportunity with their stadium sometime soon. They were supposed to have it when the draft was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And they got moved because of COVID. Now, obviously, COVID happens. You got to move it, but it sucks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The people there will want to go see players get drafted. Have a party, and they couldn't because of COVID.
Right.
So why do the fans got to get punished that live there, that might have bought tickets that were going to get autographed? This is the moment where players are more accessible than any other time because it's the All-Star game. They're playing for fun. And it's the only All-Star game where they actually go all out.
Right.
It's the only one out of the three major sports. Why punish them? Put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
Now, from the other perspective, you're standing up for something. Okay, you can stand up for something while still having the All-Star game there. That's my thing.
Well, and then I think also too, like they're probably thinking that like business-wise, probably less people are gonna go. Rather, if they move it, more people are gonna go there. Like less people are gonna want to travel there to go. Whereas you're mainly gonna have local people that go, as opposed to like a lot of people like with spring training, people travel there to go, right?
Arizona's packed.
Yeah. So they might think like, yo, we might not get a lot of people to go there because they're opposed to it. Like it's kind of like 50-50. Whereas, hey, might as well make one state travel as opposed to losing 49 other states to not travel. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can see both sides of it to where they're like, okay, we can move it from Atlanta because only 50,000 people are going to go, right? And of those 50,000, 40,000 locally live there. But if we move it to Florida, and now 100,000 people are going to go. And of those 100,000, 60,000 traveled there to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe that was a thought process in it too. Where it's like, people are so against it, where they're like, they're going to stand up and be like, well, I ain't going to go there.
Yeah.
You know, why am I going to give that city money
I think
if I don't agree with their laws or whatever?
I think that sounds pretty good, but I think the MLB's going like this too is, why are we going to bring this state more revenue and more money when they're doing that to people?
Yeah. That's also a good thought.
And here's the thing. I'm not on either side, but the politicians that arrange this need to take a step back and say, did we just hurt our city with money, revenue, professional teams, all that stuff? Maybe what we did, we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Because now it's affecting our bottom line of, because you figure people coming from other states, like you said, just people going out there spending money, that's a whole economy off of that just All-Star game.
Talking hotels,
Yeah,
food.
packed.
Bro.
Packed. Food, restaurants, everything. That brings so much money to that whole city, and I think maybe the MLB said, maybe they need to think about what they're doing. How are we going to bring revenue to them? And then when we might miss out on revenue because they did this,
Yeah.
let's pull it out. Because at the end of the day, if I was a politician, like, we've seen it in certain states where they lobby to get professional. Look at Vegas, what they did to get the Raiders.
Yeah.
They pulled a lot of strings to do that, bro, because they understand that's revenue.
Yeah.
Hotels, restaurants, businesses, car rental, flights, food, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, my thing is just like, fuck Braves. What does the Braves in that stadium got to do with any of that stuff? That's just my thing. Don't punish the fans that were planning on going there. That's how I look.
Yeah,
at it.
I see what you're
I see
saying,
what you're saying,
but like they're also thinking like I said. I mean, if people aren't gonna travel to go there, it's like having a home game. You're still gonna have your games and have your people go, and if Braves fans out of state want to go and watch a game there, they can still go. But like, why are you gonna have?
They can still go. Like you talking about Braves fans.
Yeah, like that live out of state and they want to go to a home game, they'll go travel, right?
Yeah.
But like they're kind of, what if they're thinking like, why are we going to have an all-star game and the stadium's only half packed when we can move it and the stadium's packed? Like how much money that's going to bring us to us. You see what I'm saying?
So the MLB, I think, is looking at the bottom line, thinking, hey...
Because, yeah, major corporations, we know, they're come on, let's be honest. And we've said this plenty of times.
Green.
The bottom line is green. So corporations only make changes when the money is going to be affected. That's the bottom line. So that's why I'm thinking they changed it because of money, not because of the laws. They probably got so many inquiries and emails like, yo, I want my money back for the All-Star game and all this stuff. I'm not going to go. I don't support that. I'm not going to give money to their city. And they're like, whoa, wait. No.
Let's move this.
Yo, we got too many people that hit us up that want their money back. Bro, that's over whatever, $500,000 that we could lose. They ain't going to lose that money. That's what corporations do. Once you affect the bottom line, stop doing that. Once you affect the bottom line, that's when you see big changes. Because I don't think big corporations, big billionaires, they don't. Sometimes they if the left is gonna help them make more money than the right, then they're gonna go with the left that side. But the next year, if the right helps them make more money, then go with that side because it's money. Stop doing that, bro. Like, that thing grosses me out. Have you seen how he does it? It's gross, huh?
That's what I'm not
like his elbow just...
Yeah. But anyway. No, I don't know. That's what I think. I think my bottom line drives everything.
Yeah. I agree, though. You shouldn't be punishing the Braves. Yeah. I agree with that point. But I don't think it's a sense of punishing them.
Then
it was like, we're losing money.
And you got to remember this, guys.
But they're still punishing them.
But you got to... Georgia is in the South. The way they think, the way they do stuff, it's not like California. It's not like New York. They're dealing with a southern state, so... It's a little rough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The politics are different, the way people think are different, the way people act. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, just to end it off, we'll end it on some pop culture. Quavo and Saweetie. So there was footage.
Oh, are you Heismander?
Of them getting at it. Now it opened with her swinging on him. Which is not being talked about.
Yeah, no, she swung on him first.
Now the other thing is, she was able to, push Quavo a bit in the elevator.
I mean, he's not that big of a dude.
I know. So Quavo talk all that shit, but
he almost got pushed out.
He better, you know what I'm saying?
See, so they were fighting over that case, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna put it to both of y'all. I'm just introducing the topic. I don't know what the hell, if you guys have context about like what's in that case.
It was a Call of Duty box. It was a Gamers box.
Was it?
Yeah.
So what was the...
He loves his games, bro. I mean, it's one of those like Gamers box where you open it and you play games. It's like a little suitcase and it has your console and your games on there and it has a screen. It was a Call of Duty box. It was like a special box So anywhere he goes, he could play online and
This
everything
is
like that.
fucking real?
I'm serious. It was a Call of Duty box. Like,
So was he playing too much Call of Duty and
look, I don't know.
Okay, this is what I said. When a girl's mad, she will take something just to keep you there in that situation.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to dip. She went for the box and he went, and he said, nah, you're not going to get it. She hit the ground. But I didn't know they make those. Those are cool. I want one.
Yeah. They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope. Like, when they made them was when the NBA bubble. That's when like PlayStation, like this company came out and was like, yo, you guys really love to game. Let's put everything all in one box. And wherever you're at, you can open it up and start playing. And, but I think, look, in that situation, just everybody keep your hands to yourself, man.
Hey, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything mean. Like,
No.
he just Heismaned her a little bit, kind of cornered her. I think where you could see the panic, and this is probably maybe just me thinking this, when the door opened and that guy was there, I think he went, oh shit, this could go sideways like fast. Because this guy could come in here, hey, what are you doing? Did you hit her? Blah, 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 blah. And the guy kind of just went, you guys, you know what I mean? Like,
Mine, that was before. My thing was when he saw the camera and he was just
he looked up and he went like this. He did the Ray Rice.
That was that Heat player that was on Twitch, and he said it. He was like, I don't even, just forget it. And then he got the call, and he was just, he's just like,
Yeah, so I mean, my thing is,
But women aren't like that, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Some women are more aggressive than some people think.
yeah. But as a man, like so, as
But
a
you don't
man,
raise
you
your hand.
gotta
it was
just
an unfortunate event for both of them.
Yes. Very diplomatic.
Maybe it's it was a sneak peek to maybe more shit was going behind doors, or it was just a one-off.
I think for it to get to that point, it's a buildup. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a relationship, and it's like, cause I've been in that like toxicity part of the relationship before, but it was a buildup of like to the point where like I got like a photo frame thrown at me or a glass cup thrown at me.
It's like watching water boil. It goes to a slow boil, and it just starts rising over.
Yeah, that's a buildup, dude. That's just like constant things. It's like did you hear about that the relationship guru? This I'll get his name here in a bit, but he just got called out.
He was cheating on his wife.
Yeah, so he made his money off of like basically.
He was on Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah, and he made his money off like basically giving relationship advice to women and saying like, hey, all men that cheat are scum. You guys are scum. You shouldn't be cheating on your wife. You shouldn't be cheating on your queen. All this. So it just came out. He's been having an affair on his wife for the past 4 years, bro. And now he's facing like backlash, but he's like narcissistic about it, bro. Like he came out to apologize and he has his wife next to him. All like dressed up in camo.
Oh, you could tell he owns on her.
The black dude.
Yeah,
and you could tell he owns on her because
Yeah.
she's sitting there, bro, like a little puppy, like.
And he's holding her hand like
that dude.
Yeah, he was like this big. He made.
I
money
saw that.
off
I thought that was just a random dude.
No,
he's
dude.
like a guru, bro.
He was like on the Breakfast Club like 2 years ago talking about like you shouldn't be cheating. Like he went, but the thing is,
What's his name? The love guru.
Daniel.
No, what did you introduce him as? What guru?
A relationship guru.
Okay.
And so, anyways, he was basically the gist of it is the reason he's facing so much backlash is because he was going after other people like celebrities,
calling them
out. Oh, you're cheating. You're a scumbag, bro. You're a scumbag. You shouldn't be doing that, especially to so Derek Jackson. Jaxn.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah. So that's why people are like, oh, you're calling me out?
Yeah. Because I would have done the same fucking thing.
Yeah, like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, what about this? What do you got? But the thing is, bro, he's like, he sees no problem with it.
Yeah, he's like, for the guy that would call people out like that, he's like, cool, whatever. Like, cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? You don't see no problem with that, dude? People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, bro.
narcissistic, like. Like,
well,
to
I
the
didn't like,
point.
and like, dude, he didn't even get his wife ready, bro. Like, she didn't put on makeup. He had her sit there. He's holding her hand. You could tell right there, bro. He dominates that fucking
Yeah.
relationship.
And he never said like, "Oh, I did something wrong. I feel bad for it." He was like, "No, she understands. She understands." And but like he just kept holding her hand, like you. And I know that feeling. That's when you know that man has control, because anytime she would want to say something, you just give that quick squeeze. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you know that's like a big trait for somebody to get owned. Did you hear about that? Okay, I'll just like the way they come up with that characteristic. That little girl, that her mom was Munchausen syndrome. She was making it like telling the kid that she was sick, but she wasn't.
oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So the mom would hold her hand during the doctor visits, and some of the doctors went, "Oh, hold up, what's going on?" And then they cut her off,
Yeah.
and it was one of those things like, you say it, or and it was just like, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
It was like, that's what he was doing to her. He was sunning.
Yeah.
I call it sunning. Like when you kind of sun somebody, like, hey, you do what I do.
Yeah, bro. That the truth catches up to you at some point, and that's why you gotta just live your truth, so no one can use it against you.
Yeah, he
You know
should
what
have
I'm
just
saying?
called himself out. Yeah, I fuck around with some chick. You know, I'm trying to give advice on it, but you know.
But that was the biggest backlash, because he was like literally like, "I have no sympathy for cheaters." You know,
Well,
what you're
didn't the
doing.
Brilliant Idiots take down the fucking episode?
No, it's still up there.
Is it still up there?
Yeah,
I
was
gotta,
looking
I
for
gotta
it.
tap in with that. But anyways, that about wraps it up. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
Nah, I mean, Talk Chronicles episode 3 comes out next week, and this is something different and probably our biggest project yet. So make sure you tell everybody about that. We're gonna be hyping that up all week, because we're trying to do bigger and better things. So this is gonna take a whole different way that we've been doing things. Like, just wait to check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's dope.
But happy Easter, everybody. Just want to say.
Oh yeah, happy
Yeah,
Easter.
enjoy the time with your families. If you don't got one, just kick it at home, I guess. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
We out of here,
Peace out, baby. TSR show.
we outta here like a used condom.
Rusty.
What?